Hi, maybe I'm Swissa, maybe I'm not, but you can call me Rice because that's my nickname. And welcome to my channel. Today's architectural review, and we're reviewing a tree house suggested by Joe. I just say Joe, but you know who you are on Twitch. I always say it wrong, but Ole Joe, but I just call him Joe. Thank you for your suggestion to look for a tree house. If anyone else has suggestions, please leave them down below in the comments, or even tell me live on Twitch at twitch.tv/maybe Swissa. Thank you. Let's start. I already watched it, so it's not a first reaction, but it's architectural analysis. Y'all know the deal. Is I go over and we see, I don't have to explain it, but I go and analyze everything educationally and for a purpose. We're focusing on the house and not necessarily on the content creator self. So I'm skipping the beginning.
Give you a nice tour inside and around what we're calling home at the moment.
And yes, so it's treehouse. We're gonna go structurally. So as you can see, we have the house. I'm just gonna draw a little bit of thing. We have the house, we have the tree, and the structure is like these little kind of columns that are also tree trunk like the TRs for me. And then there's the house. I'm on mouse. Forgive me for the drawing style. And then there's the rest of the tree, if that makes sense. That's literally the idea. I'm so far structurally. I see. There is these helping to support the house, these tree trunk like structures to imitate branches, and you have again symmetrically the branches that branch out of the natural tree in between the house that is staying in the middle. So architecture and structurally, I'm seeing the idea.
Now this tree is over 250 years old, and
250 years.
It's quite amazing. It took 5 master craftsmen 18 weeks every single day.
18 weeks. I wonder what's the permitting process to get the permission to build on a 250-year-old tree. I really do, because that's permitting things that have to be followed when you build a house. You need to ask permission. Like, you buy the land, but you need to be like, hey, I want to build this.
Just to give you an idea of the size of this tree, I'm going to give it a nice big hug so you know how big it is.
So let y'all see. But while he's hugging, you can see the structure of the tree. And it's the type of structure where it's, let me erase this now. One thing erasing this I wish I could make it bigger. I wish I could make it bigger. No, it's not. So we're going to erase it as fast as I can. But basically, it's a structure where it's like a stem column. I'll call it stem, like the original column. And then it branches out into tree. Like, again, branches. Basically, they did like, we're doing a tree. Let's go all the way and even do it for the structures, because basically it's doing this, and then let's change the color to a brown. That's the metallic things, but they are going from this point. So in the end, all the I'll say the force, the tension is like here to the connection, and whatever is down here. Because it's one that's going to go deep, because all the load concentration that are taken up from these, they'll have load. It's not red, sorry. Red, all the load capacity is going to go here. I'm not an engineer, so I'm just saying. But it's going to be distributed, but they are going to go into the center node and then down into the foundation. It's a big tree. So that tree also structurally helps it, because it's already by itself hanging on. I think those are how to call them? You know, crutches, when you're if you break your leg and you take a crutch, those are crutches to help the house stay up, because the tree wasn't made, because it's natural, to hold a whole house. So I feel the structural intent is it just for it to be next to it. plus they even said that these like thing, it goes 5 meters deep into the ground. I'll leave the video down in the description if you want to listen to his explanation. But basically, I like the everything is wood and it mimics the tree itself. So architecturally, I find it makes sense together. And they even have outside areas, which is a nice touch.
Jojo had his breakfast out here today.
Very nice touch.
There's even a nice little snug under here. What I love about the view out here is you get a real sense of how high up the tree is and how big it is being up here. It's a good 20 to 30 foot down.
Wow.
And you're really remote. There's no other neighboring tree houses or other.
It looks like it's in a park. I don't know if it's land they own or they just own like the pond and the land, but it looks like it's in a park. It doesn't look like
so that was the outside, but
it's on like private property a little bit, but he said there's no one there. I'm saying he, I don't know his pronouns, so sorry. But there's nothing. So
coming into the living space, this is where we spend most of our time as a family so far. You've got a nice sofa there in front of a TV and DVD player. Jojo.
Okay, so you have the little heater and stuff, like fireplace.
You can play games on the floor.
Skipping, y'all know the deal. Hot thing. I don't like this type of couch material. I don't find it like ages well, but it's inexpensive, so that's good. But I don't find it ages well. The type, not the wood. The wood is fine, and again, you're in a tree house. I feel like wood is kind of to keep playing on that, and even that the tree with a love bus, that's kind of cute. But and the door, he sits on the couch. Y'all know,
you can put some
storage
or bags and shoes or anything.
And closet.
It's always helpful to have storage in these places. And I'll tell you what, once you get to this kitchen, it is hard to believe that this kitchen exists.
Wow. I find it's cute. I don't think it's hard to believe because to me, if you're going to live in a house, you need a kitchen. You need to cook. You need to feed yourself.
You've got everything you need in your regular kitchen.
Not enough cutting space for me personally. One thing I'm sorry to say, all these house tours, most of them, it always shocked me when their fridge is empty. This is all they have in their fridge. Who cooking, who eating? Like, I don't understand.
Even a dishwasher hidden in there.
I'm glad there's a dishwasher. That's good. But I'm just like, what are they eating? How?
Areas where you would have wine bottles, where you've got Pringle tubes or plant-based milk. And what I really love is that they've got this breakfast bar over here.
Because people live in here. Impossible. They have they said milk, they have wine, they have all of that, but they have coffee, but they don't got food in their fridge. I have questions. I'll go back to the architecture, but I'm just saying, you notice that? I can't be the only one noticing that there's never food in the fridge. Even if you don't go grocery shopping, you have something in your fridge. Not just milk, water, whatever. They have all the foods, but they got nothing in their fridge. I'm confused. I'm just confused. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being so confused.
They utilize little areas like this.
Okay, storage.
But this is the first bedroom. Now this has got 2 beds in here. You'd maybe expect kids to stay here. Look at the size of the beds.
Yeah, and it's like tight space too.
We've got this storage area here, and we've got loads of games in here, including real Monopoly and Scrabble. I
don't know what fake Monopoly is, but I understand. Vacuum storage.
There's enough storage per
He says children, but you see that space underneath here? You look at my mouse. It's the mouse I'm showing. I feel like I can fit here. Like, I'm smart, but I can fit here. There's space under, like I can fit here.
Or maybe adults as well.
Like he even said, even adults are, because it looks like a bed I can fit in. Because there's leg room in the bottom. So I feel, I think tall people can't. But if you're short, or average height-ish on the shortish side, that watching thing. Just skipping.
This is what I mean about utilizing the wood from the tree. And they made for this footstep like stand to get up. It's
even the wood is true that everything is integrated. I was just skipping that, but everything is integrated. Like the wood stem to make the step, like everything reminds you of tree, so it's very coherent, architecturally coherent, structurally coherent, visually, imagery coherent.
bedroom. Then we're going to go up to the top floor where the big bedroom is.
Okay, going next floor. Again, if you want to see the full video, I'll link it below. I'm just skipping like when he's talking to the child. I'm just skipping that. It's not really part of it. When he was talking a little bit just in the couch, skip that. So if you want to see it, down in the description. Just focusing on architecture, interior.
Every time I'm walking around here because of the view.
It's true there's a lot of windows too, so I find it's well lit. He didn't talk about lighting, but natural lighting, there's a lot of windows every time he moves, I feel. So I don't know how it is at night, but at least in the day, everything seems to be very well naturally lighted. The furniture selection is but like besides the wood things that integrate, but the added pieces, I don't necessarily find that they match with the wood treehouse feeling. Not talking about like the curtains or the painting or the whatever, but I'm like the mirror, the chairs that's button. It's weird. Okay, that bed kind of small, I feel, but I don't know his height. But his bed is like, I find this bed is small for two people, but it's fine.
This bathtub, man.
Okay.
Such a cool
bathtub.
So deep.
It is deep for a bathtub, but it's not bad.
How much space there is, but you dare come any closer and touch the tap. But yeah, Katie was straight in this the first night we got here, and it's really, really nice that you can just sit in here and relax. You probably get 3 or 4 people in here.
Why you want 3 or 4 people in a bathtub? That's you get 3 or 4 people in a bathtub. Why? Why 2 people? I understand. I can't understand 2 people, but listen, live your life, people. I guess I don't know. I'm not doing no 3 people, 4 people in a bathtub. I don't know. Is it to bathe your children? So I hope, because no comment.
Dressing gowns both for the morning. So yeah, really love this bathroom.
Again, you see even like the wash hand basin has tree trunk. Like I feel like those touches are nice to stay in the house, in the tree house, but I don't like the furniture itself that's not involved, because I feel like they picked it up as after and it doesn't necessarily match. That's just my opinion. Some other things.
So that was a tour of our tree house.
There we go. That's the end of it. So hope this architectural review was good. All what you want out of tree house. Joe, hope you'll let me know in the comments if you enjoyed, and let me know if you like this type of content. I can look for more tree houses. Tell me other things you would like to see, and until next time, subscribe, like, comment. Bye.